Hi. So, as we all know, the Crystal Hollows update, among other items, added, well, said crystals. And to each crystal corresponds its own gemstone. In total, there are 7 gemstones: Jade, Amber, Topaz, Sapphire, Amethyst, Jasper, and Ruby. And as we all know from my other update video, there is a gemstone grinder, using which you can apply gemstones to various items you use. And obviously, all of the gemstones give their own stats to your items. Mining fortune, mining speed, pristine, intelligence, defense, strength, and health. All of these are the stats that the gemstones may give you, listed in order from Jade to Ruby. And in this video, I will go over every single gemstone and do a tier list of them. Every stone will be ranked in terms of how they look, their usefulness, how hard they are to obtain, and how often they could be applied. Note that I'm only gonna go over rough gemstones, since all others have stats increase exponentially and it doesn't really matter. And also because rough gemstones are the most common. But before that, please make sure to check if you're subscribed to the channel. I'm currently trying to keep up daily uploads and it's super hard, so if you want to support me, I'd really appreciate your subscription. On to the video. Let's start off with the cheapest, Amethyst. Amethyst is a gemstone of purple color obtained in the jungle and can give defense when applied to items. When mining gem blocks, there is a small chance for a creature called this to appear, which looks like an endermite and has around 5,000 health. The gemstone has a very nice gradient from the highlight to the dark purple parts, and the color itself is nice and not too vibrant, which I enjoy. Defense is not always useful, but can work well if you're looking for higher survivability or if you play as tank class. They're pretty easy to obtain, being one of the easiest to break gem blocks, and can be applied pretty often, mostly to armor. I'd give the Amethyst gemstone a B rank since it's completely average with no extraordinary features. Going up in price, we have Jade. A gemstone of green color obtained in the mithril deposits, which gives mining fortune when applied. The gemstone has a very bright shade of lime, so you can't really see the highlight on it, which makes the design of it a little more stale. Mining fortune is very situational and could only be applied to very specific mining based items, so that's also a pass for me. The gemstone is also decently easy to obtain, as you can just get a Piconimbus and that's it, that can break it. I'd give Jade a D rank, as it's a very simplistic design with very situational uses, way too specific for my liking. Pretty much with the same price, we have Sapphire. A blue gemstone obtained in the precursor remnants, giving intelligence when applied to items. I love the way this gemstone looks. It has a very wide range of shades of blue. You can clearly see all shadows and highlights. This gemstone is very useful as intelligence is used for a broad number of different mechanics, such as item abilities and other cool things, and can be applied to both armor and weapons. I'd honestly give this gemstone an S because it looks great and useful for pretty much all players. Next we have Topaz. This gemstone is bright yellow, obtainable in magma fields, and gives pristine when applied to items. This gemstone is very unique. It's one of the 2 gemstones a Piconimbus can't really break. I personally don't like the way it looks, as the dark yellow spots look a little bit muddy. Pristine is a very useful and very unique stat that can help a lot in leveling up collections and getting more gemstones to increase rarity or profit. It can mostly be applied to armor. I'd give this gemstone an A. Not a fan of the way it looks, but a fan of what it gives. Going up, we have Amber. A gemstone obtained in the Goblin Holdout. It has an orange color and gives mining speed. I say the way it looks is on par with Sapphire. They look very much alike, just different colors. The gemstone can, again, be applied mostly to armor, and the stat it gives is again pretty situational. For me, it's a mix of Jade and Sapphire. I'd give it a solid B for reasons I listed above. Ruby. Ruby is unique. It doesn't appear in a specific location, but rather is spread randomly across the hollows, hence it's second most expensive. It has a nice red color similar to Sapphire once again, and gives health when applied to items. Health is a very important stat for every class, as survivability is an important factor of gameplay, and this gemstone can mostly be applied to, once again, armor. I'd give it a solid A because it's unique and useful. Last but not least, Jasper. The most expensive of the bunch, coming in at 60 coins a piece at the bazaar, over 5 times what the amethyst costs. It can only be found in loot chests and the Fairy Grotto, which is a super rare location, and you need the most powerful of pickaxes to mine it, coming in at a breaking power of 9. It has a hot pink color and gives strength when applied to items. Now, we all know that strength is a very OP stat and can be incredible for classes like Berserk for example, but is it really worth the effort? This gemstone is super rare and incredibly hard to obtain, and while it can be applied to most items making it very useful, I'll have to round it out to a B because of how hard it is to obtain. And here we have it, this is my gemstone tier list. Now I want to say that this is of course fairly subjective, so if your opinion is different, make sure to leave it down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe as it motivates me a lot. Join my Discord server and follow my Twitter. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you in my next upload. Goodbye.